Good evening. Hope everybody is doing well. Don't mind the messy looking closet there. There's stuff just absolutely piled in there, but it is what it is. I had to get some tools out earlier, so can't put them back yet, so it is what it is. But anyway, wow. So apparently there were a few folks that weren't impressed with my good news about the reality of nuclear war. But, oh well. I would rather people know the truth, and I would rather people be prepared for the truth, understand just what it is that they're looking at from the start. You know, I don't believe in just, I don't know. I don't believe in giving people false hope. And, you know, I think that's one area to where people sometimes I don't think they completely think through just how much you have to do in order to survive something like that. And you know, it's always a resource game. And you know, with all that work that has to be done to be able to start growing crops again, safe crops, you're going to need a lot of people. And so at that same time, you're going to need a lot of people to do that, to get, you know, new crops growing. You're going to have a way to feed all those people until you have a chance to harvest. So that's kind of where the problem runs into. And I can't remember, on the video I think I said 6 inches. I can't remember how many inches of topsoil you have to clear away. But it's the topsoil, literally the topsoil. So you have to turn around and re-fertilize what you have, if you've got anything there. Like I had said before, you know, some places you get down that far and you've got clay. Other places you have rock, you know. So not everywhere is deep soil, you know. I think where we're at, it's not too awful bad. We do have some clay in our soil, but where we're at, it's not super bad. But you have to look at your own situation. But considering all of the warheads that there are, if there was to be any type of serious exchange, yeah. There's just not going to be much left unaffected. But anyway, that's that topic. I got some updates. I know it's not in the title whatsoever, but I got some updates with the convoy. A little bit of video to show you from the convoy this morning. And, you know, I figure I'm going to make it kind of an easy night. I don't have any particular topic I'm going to talk in detail about. Man, I'm ready to be done with the week. Hang on, I got another headline here. There has been quite a few headlines today, and some of them are somewhat significant. I mean, the title of the show is just not without cause. There's big NATO drills starting. And, you know, that's all Russia was doing, remember? When they invaded Ukraine, they were just having drills. So, I'm still, you know, it's still kind of, maybe it shouldn't, but it does shock me. It really does. I didn't think that's what he was after. I don't know. Okay, so let me go ahead and I'll talk a little bit, I guess, about the convoy, and I'll play you some video. Some interesting moments today. I didn't get to see a whole lot of it, and the reason why is because their tactic today was to split up in small groups and just go do whatever. Go about going into DC and do whatever, you know. Just take small groups of people and drive around. go visit different places, go see sightseeing, whatever. Just, do so in small groups of convoyers. And I thought it was kind of interesting because one of the live streamers seemed to just show up at the right place at the right time to be able to see semis get in. And there were some semis that got in again today. Yesterday some got in. Today they got some in to go to lunch. They were going to go to lunch. And anyway, the video I'm going to show you is going to be them retiring a World War II flag and presenting it to the, to the person it belongs to. And that's the video. Well, she was in, the lady that received that flag was in one of those trucks that was in D.C. I'm giving you a spoiler. Well, no, I guess not really. But so she was in one of the trucks that actually got into D.C., and that was their goal. Also, besides the flag, she had, I presume, his ashes with her. And so that was their objective today, was to get into D.C. with that flag and those ashes in a truck to be able to, I guess, just take it through D.C. So, the interesting part was when they got all parked and got out of their trucks and stuff like that, apparently there was something that happened prior in the day in which when these guys left out, the trucks that snuck in, because most of the little groups I was talking about were just cars, cars and pickup trucks type of thing. Well, when these semis had pulled out, after everybody else had already pulled out, these semis had pulled out, and there was a couple of people, including this particular live streamer, that tried to go out with them. Now, I don't know what happened. I have no idea, but I get the feeling that the live streamer was heavily discouraged from following them. Okay? And, I don't know how they told him to get lost, but somehow they apparently told him to get lost. So he decided to, I guess, approach the guy that, I guess, arranged this stuff at this, where they were going to eat lunch at. And I'm just telling you this because I think I have a different view of it than a lot of other people. Because reading in some of the chats on some of the other live streams, there's a lot of people that's really jumping to the live streamer's side on this. And I'm like, wait a minute here. The reason why they didn't want that live streamer tagging along with them is because they had a mission to fulfill, and the last thing they needed to fulfill that mission was a live stream camera broadcasting their location. And this dude just couldn't, it was WYSIWYG TV, the dude just couldn't figure it out, that maybe some things have to be done that way in order to achieve the mission. It was no big deal. They just wanted to take a small group of trucks, and while all the cars and pickup trucks, the small convoys, were creating chaos in the capital, they were going to sneak these trucks in, right? And it worked. They did it. It was a success. But like I said, in order for them to be able to do that, they can't go out and literally broadcast to the world where they're at and where they're headed. And so that's why they didn't want him. And it's nothing against WYSIWYG TV. The only thing I think I see against WYSIWYG TV is his attitude about it. It was nothing but ego. sometimes some things have to be done without broadcasting it. So anyway, that happened today, and but they were successful in the mission of getting the flag and the ashes down into D.C. And I don't know anything new from that after that. It was, like I say, it was almost an impossibility to keep up really with what was going on because there were separate groups. And to be honest, most of the live streamers weren't even with groups. So, I mean, all you really could do for the most part was watch live streamers just kind of take you around a tour of DC, because I think they tried to group up a little bit here and there, but it was kind of hard. I mean, it's DC traffic. It's really kind of hard to keep together like that, but which is understandable. I don't think anybody that sent them out on that mission today thought they were going to actually be able to successfully stay together in a tight group. That wasn't the plan. The plan was to send DC Metro Police all directions, not knowing what the hell to do, because they had several little bitty convoys running around. And so it worked. Like I say, they got the trucks in. So let me take you over to the browser view here. And this is Trucker G's YouTube channel. So, Trucker G's YouTube channel. And World War II flag from D-Day being retired at the People's Convoy is the name of the video you see right there. And I'm just going to play this part. It was absolutely incredible. Let me go ahead and blow this up here.
Any more military veterans? Please, gentlemen, please join us. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Any other dreams up front? You got crayons. All right. I got you, brother. Somebody get a picture of this guy while I'm leaving this detail. All right. Perfect. We'll get the whole thing for you, sir. The order of march, what we're going to do. Gentlemen in the back, we're going to bring down a flag that represents a deceased veteran. All right? Then we're going to bring that flag forward. We're going to show you that flag. And then we're going to honor the veteran with a 21 horn blast salute. All right, 21 gun salute, 21 horn blast salute.
Make the announcement again. It's more veterans.
Hey, any military veterans to the front.
Where's the
Any
guy?
military veterans to the front, to the vanguard.
X-ray. Where's the guy with this stuff so I can say? Right here.
Who's that guy we paid to this afterwards?
He's sleeping.
Yeah, right.
Awesome, gentlemen.
I thought it was right in front of your face. Every time it is. Right in front of my face. He's like the controller.
I'll say her. Drivers, hold on, wait one. Drivers, ready. Fire! Ready. Fire! Ready. Fire!
I thought that was pretty awesome this morning. Anyway, it's a great way to start the day off. Man. So other than that, like I say, as far as following the convoy, that was kind of hard to do video-wise because of just the nature of the day itself. Who knows what they have planned for tomorrow? As far as I know, they do plan on going out. Coming up soon, I know that there's some kind of event at the track, and so I don't know if they're going to have to move. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Brian has indicated that he would like to take some time with his family. I guess maybe a couple, 3 days or something. But he hadn't said, I guess he hadn't decided when yet. So hopefully that happens. And I don't know if Oreo was having, I know he was talking about having his wife and his son that just turned 1 year old. Guess it's been maybe a couple weeks now. Anyway, I think he's going to have them fly out. And he said something today, and I thought the word was flight that he used. And so I don't know if that's what he was talking about and if they were coming in to see him. But that would be cool. I'm sure those that have been following along know Oreo is one of the live streamers. But yeah, it's just, like I say, the day was kind of hard to follow. There were some drivers that did get tickets today. One of them I know, because Oreo was filming it. One of them got a ticket, I believe, they claimed he was holding a cell phone while driving, I do believe. So, somebody got a ticket for that, and I can't remember what other thing that Brian had mentioned. Some people said they got tickets for, but it was all stupid little stuff. It was pretty much all stupid little stuff. I hadn't heard much anything else. I did watch the evening meeting or whatever, and really not a whole lot. That was offered there at the meeting as far as information or anything like that. Like I say, it was kind of a strange day, but I think they had a mission planned, and they I think they succeeded, and I think that was the whole point, was to be able to give a certain small group of individuals a chance to complete a mission, and just keep the police and everybody else busy, and it worked. So, kudos to them for a successful operation. I don't know how hard it is to get semis into D.C., but apparently it's pretty hard. Especially when they're watching for you. And it's really not hard to spot the big semis with the flags flying all. I mean, they might be able to trip them up a little easier if they took all the flags off or something like that, and then went in and then went back out. But anyway, I figured you guys might enjoy that video. I really don't have anything else. Like I say, I figure I'll run through the headlines and get those out and get the hell out of here. Call it a week. And then, as usual, return Sunday if we aren't drone striked before then. So, but hey, I keep hope. Let's see. Fun times. All right. Pope Francis speaks on nuclear war and the day after. Australia threatens China with sanctions for backing Russia. Brazil sought Russia's help with nuclear-powered submarines, says media. Russia resumes rough diamond exports to India, says media. China hits back at NATO over Russia demand. Russia promises more disclosures on Ukraine biolabs. I thought that was interesting, and there is more news that's came out about that particular topic. Let's see. Pharma giants explain stance on new clinical trials in Russia. Beijing rebukes Washington's threat over Russia sanctions. UK to end super-rich lawfare used to silence dissent. U.S. allows more LNG supplies to Europe. Ruble rising in the face of sanctions. Anti-Russian sanctions may stop Finnish diesel cars, say media. Hang on a minute. Oh, okay. There was in a Telegram group, there was an update, and it was actually talking about that flag and video that I showed you. So, let's see. I think I did that one. Kremlin comments on reported draft peace plan with Ukraine. French state-funded outlets to be suspended over false allegations. German tabloid took the lead in terms of fake news, says Moscow. UK to deploy air defense missiles to Poland. Get ready for global oil supply shock, says IEA. Zelensky calls on Germany to tear down the wall in Europe. So do you think we'll ever get to a point to where we actually do build a full-on wall on the southern border? Just to have some other president demand our president tear down that wall. I'm just curious. Italian newspaper responds to disinformation claims over Donetsk photo. Ukraine pleads for mass sabotage. Yeah, that's what it is. Ukraine pleads for mass sabotage in Belarus. In other words, they're looking for sabotagers. Russian and Belarusian esports team banned. I didn't know whether to share that one or not. It's sports and all that, but I figured, yeah, I'll share it just because that shows just how far and idiotic this is going. And continuing my point, Kanye West suspended from Instagram. India blasted for not challenging Russia over Ukraine conflict. NATO start massive military drills near Russia. That's what I was talking about. Red Rover, NATO come over. Let's see. European consumer prices climb at highest rate on record. Swiss banks reveal how much Russian money they hold. Multiple deaths and vehicle fires in crash on I-57 near Charleston. That's Missouri. Missouri. And yeesh, it was stupid. Hang on here. Law enforcement's reporting multiple deaths and vehicle fires after a crash on Interstate 57 near Charleston on Thursday morning, March 17. Let's see. County Coroner Terry Parker confirmed an additional death on Thursday evening, bringing the total to 6. So 6 fatalities. I can't remember how many vehicles. Hang on. It was like stupid. Yeah, 30 to 50 vehicles involved in the crash. It was a huge crash. So I guess there was a lot of fog, and so that's what led to the crash. But man, that is insane. Ukraine legalizes crypto to raise war cash. Belarus explains what could derail Russian-Ukraine peace deal. Macron fears Ukraine conflict will spark food crisis within months. Oh, there's a lot of stuff that's going to be sparking food crisis, along with economic crisis and every other kind of crisis. Europe suspends ExoMars program over Russia sanctions. Ukrainian army used I don't know how to pronounce that, Toka U rocket and fatal Donetsk missile attack, a local expert claims. Polish soldier who defected to Belarus found hanged, says authorities. Russia prevents new evidence from U.S.-funded Ukraine biolabs. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. There was more news when I was talking about the biolabs. That's what I'm talking about. So I don't know how all that's going to fan out. Western neo-Nazis flock to Ukraine for their own agendas, an analyst says. New York Times finally admits Hunter Biden laptop was authentic, which this should be like huge, huge news, and it is, but shouldn't people be being arrested by now? I mean, what's up with this? If we can confirm the laptop and the emails and all of that's authentic, then Lucy's got some splaining to do behind bars. Let's see. New York Times I read that one. Don't want to go through all that again. Ukraine hints at when Putin and Zelensky could meet. Tomorrow's good, but I don't know if that's their plans. Biden calls Putin a dictator. Yeah, that's okay. We call you a potator, so hey. U.S. central bank hikes interest rate, blames Russia. Let's see. U.S. House votes to halt normal trade relations with Russia. South African president blames NATO for Ukraine war. U.S. leans on China to denounce Russia. I don't know how bright this is, right? Going to China to ask them to back us up. Sounds like a good plan. New Zealand sanctions Putin. UK fails to secure promise of more oil from Saudi Arabia, says the UAE. And was that it, or... Because I know I put another one out. Yep, I do. Oh, there's another one up there. See how that goes? Hang on. Let me get it tweeted. Tweet. And fascist booked. Heil Hitler. Okay. Fascist book. That's why I said that. Okay, refresh again. Defense Minister fumes over fake Ukraine call. I guess that means he's mad. Oh well. Can't help that. Anyway, that's the headlines. Hell, that was quick. That was easy. I'm going to get out of here and relax the rest of the, my weekend, which is a little different than most people's weekends, I guess, but that's okay. Anyway, I'm going to chillax. I hope everybody has a good weekend. Hope everybody stays safe, and hopefully stuff don't get too far out of whack before I speak to you again. So, until then, I hope you have a good one. As always, God bless you. We love you. Be one with your spirit. And shalom.